Hey guys, it's Kit Kat here for another Young Justice review. So excited! And there goes the majority of my subscribers again. Whoa! We are now heading into episode 8, 9. Nobody saw that or heard that. Huh. Darkest. In this episode, it gets completely, just so much more darker and dangerous. Seriously, Wally pegged it in depth. It only gets more dangerous from here on in, guys. Anyway, we have some cute, lovely, humorous moments, kind of just a sort of humor relief, stress relief more likely, and of course we have their much darker scenes. And in the beginning scene, we see Calder and Lagan in was this New Mexico? New Mexico. Makes sense because they were going to Florida. Anyway, we are at the New Mexico Bay, or New Mexico. Oh my lord. It's been a long day. Please excuse me. I'm going to make mistakes today. And it was very interesting. And we find out that the light is not too convinced that Calder's on her side quite yet. Perfect. Whoa. So, they are now setting out. Him, the Twin Terrors, and Icicle Jr., along with Tigress. I'll get back to that scene. Dun dun dun. In the next scene, we see Bart and Jaime, I want to say Jamie, I really do, Jaime, going off on their nice little bromance adventure to the beach, where poor Bart, once the villains show up, Bart loses his 1.6 masterpiece of himself, going ta-da, ta-da, and it ends. They escape, but apparently they want to capture Blue Beetle, which I'm not surprised. I'm pretty sure there's been a lot of speculations, and they've said several times they want Blue Beetle. It's a common factor. I think it's in the comics too. Who knows? Oh, that's right. It's in the first comic. All right. I'm sorry. Off day. Anyway, I just want to take a moment here and just let me hit one of those twins. Okay. Can they go away? Look, I love country accents. I love southern things. I do. I really do. But I might hit one of them. I just might. It's gonna kill me. There's no point to them. What are they even doing? What are they even doing? There's no reason for them to be there. None. Oh, okay. Moving on. They, Bart and Jaime decide to go back to the cave. Where are they getting in trouble with Nightwing? Oh no, I totally did that one on purpose. Because he's Batman, guys. He's just turning it. It's a common factor, right? I'll explain that later. Who kind of has a point. You bring alien tech into really, and it turns out their tracker that they had on Blue Beetle, they had a second one. So what do? They break into the cave. Now here's the thing. A lot of people have sim things now that Wally or whatever. Yeah, I'll bring this up later. As this continues, basically they take them out. The bad guys take out the good guys. I love Tigress. His fighting style, just kicking the ass, and then electrocuting him. It's a perfect combination. You can tell by his smile that it's like old times. I'm pretty sure they've had. I'm pretty sure we've seen those two go on fighting off and off. And so I was kind of like old times for them. Which is kind of cute. A little Trot moment for Trot fan shippers there. And, of course, Connor gets knocked out. Poor Mal. I'm so sorry I skipped over this scene. Poor Mal Duncan. He is such a sweet guy. Willing to stay at his girlfriend's school in her lab for extra hours just so he can spend time with her. The sad part is he haven't gotten out of the cave a lot, so he doesn't know that half of the things they do are closed. They're still cute. But just to have, basically, he's the Atom. Hope you all knew that. Is Karen's doctor, her professor, so sorry. And it kind of, that was an upsetting moment. I feel bad for Mel. Even though it's kind of a pointless scene, it was an adorable scene. Because they need to bring more people into that. And Mel's very important. I think he is at least. Yeah. Anyway, Mel's on his motorcycle to come back to the mountain in flames. What happened? Well, when Calder's squad was in the cave, they set a bomb. The same alien bomb from a few episodes ago. And if they followed, and Calder let go of his trigger, 3 miles, kaboom! Or 5 miles, I don't know the radius again. I think it's 5 miles. 5 miles sounds right. And Blue Beetle finds out it was a lie. They knock out Blue Beetle. Thank you, Tigress. And it turns out that little scene where Artemis takes off her mask and looks at Calder and says, "Are you sure you want to do this?" Just the look in her eyes, her doe-like eyes, are just, it's a precious moment indeed. And just watching that happen, it was very sad and very touching. 'Cause that's her home. Let's take a second here. That was her home. Like, I mean, she had a home with her mom. She lived with her mom and her dad. Well, then her mom. She lives with Wally now, but the most they've been living with each other is probably under a year or a year. So it's not long enough to call it home. Yet, home is where you have family. Home is where you create friends, memories. And that's what Mount Justice was. So rest in peace, Mount Justice. Take a moment of praising right there. Yeah, it was a sad moment. And so she didn't really want to do it. And that, I can tell you now, knowing her character, that is going to come up later on. Just the guilt that she destroyed her home. And Barb's face going, "Oh no!" Like, I wanted to smile, but I was crying so hard I really couldn't smile because he was trying to prevent this whole time. But in reality, you can't stop. If he wanted to change the future, he needed to stop the plan. He needed to do that. And sadly, they didn't know. And it was going to get very difficult and very hard. And again, with the ending scene with Nightwing and Wally, Wally's right. I mean, they're both right, but Wally's right. So all of you who are hating on Wally right now, back off. Just go rewatch the episode one more time. Don't look at Dick. Don't pay attention to Dick. Pay attention to the Wally West. Just do it. Trust me. He's making sense. Like, how far are you willing to go? You've now gotten 3 other people captured. Possibly could get them killed. You gave up one of your best friend's life so he can be undercover. And you killed his girlfriend. And that scene where he says, "I don't care about the souvenirs. I'm worried for Artemis. Terrified for her." Cutest scene out of Wally's mouth. Because you can all tell that Wally, a speedster, always runs on his emotions. I'm glad that Craig and Brandon brought that into the show. Because, and the writers, a speedster weakness, if anything, is his loyalty to his friends and his emotions. And it was a very sad scene. But Dick is running away too. There's a greater goal that he has to sacrifice here. Just a little thing. Really not just a little thing, but okay. The sacrificing those things could save a whole planet. And maybe other planets. And just thousands of lives. But Wally's right. How far are you willing to go? I don't know how far you're willing to go. None of us do, and we're all very terrified right now. It is gonna get darker and scarier from here on out. And the ending scene, just Clarion's face. He ruined the whole moment. It's great face. Great face right there. Just a humorous part in there, but it was a great face. Take a little time to talk about the bromances. Dick, Wally, goodbye. You've been replaced by Bart and Jamie. Jaime. I'm sorry. Just instantly those two are going to connect, and it's going to be very, very interesting to watch that go on and watch that happen. That's a cute little story. I can't wait to see more of them. Another question. Where was everybody? Where was Megan? Was she watering Uncle John's plants and not caring what her brother was doing? They understand. Understand why you would leave him alone in the cave. Really? 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 Again. So, can't wait to see how that's going to blow up in the next episode, because if you read the descriptions online, she's going to be leading a team. This can only end in failure. Failure, pain, and sadness. I'm telling you, it's just going to end. Nobody brings a psycho person who's already losing her mind. You kill off her best friend, her Earth sister, and now you took her blood brother. It can only get worse from here. And you blew up her home. It's gonna get bad. It's gonna get bad. Speaking of going back to the cave, the wolf scene. The wolf and spear scene were two very beautiful scenes. When Wolf kind of looks up, sniffs, goes back down. Hope you all realize here that this is an obvious point. It's one Tigress was the one to put on the collar. And this is why they chose Artemis. Because it looks like Artemis and Wolf probably had a little buddy time. And plus, Wolf wouldn't have seen a problem with her scent. The minute he smells her, it's Artemis. I don't think Wolf knows Artemis is dead. Honestly, he smells her, he knows it's her, he's gonna go back to sleep. And he lets her put the collar on her without any hesitation. Now with the spear thing, that was the first scene of them breaking into the cave with Aqualad touching Spear. Come on, guys. You really think Spear would let Aqualad in if he knew he was the villain? $10 says that Calder basically telling Spear, go get ready. This shit's gonna happen. Because, I mean, Spear wouldn't automatically be able to get to them in time, even though Nightwing was still awake. It still could have gotten Connor out in time. He couldn't, and there's always Spears as backup, and they had to get Wolf. This is gonna get very vengeful. It looks like the whole team's going for Calder's blood. Calder, I wouldn't show your face for a while. I would keep a mask on at all times. You know, you're gonna die, buddy. Yeah, like we're all guessing right now. I have a question for you guys. What do you think's gonna happen? What's your headcanon? Who do you think's gonna die? Do you think somebody's gonna die? If not, why? If who? Why? Simple as that. So, answer my questions. You can message me, email me. Again, I'll probably put them in the link somewhere. Oh! Or leave a comment, and I'll answer them. I won't lie, I'll answer them. Alright, guys. I love ya.